What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Unhinged Live. As usual, I'm your host, Patrick Hennessy. We got hashtag solo Pat in the chat today. Let's go. Coming off a beautiful victory last night against the Rays. Nice bounce back game from, what was that? Yesterday was Wednesday, right? Today's Wednesday. No, yesterday was Tuesday. Great bounce back from Monday evening. However, looking at the Yankees lineup today, not that bad. It's actually pretty good. Before we get into that, though, I know last night's postgame was a bunch of fun. We found out Mike Ford was sent down to AAA. However, at the same time, while we were assuming Chris Gittens was coming up, we were assuming Trey Amberke was maybe coming up, we were assuming Derek Dietrich was maybe coming up. No. The Yankees literally just laughed in all of our faces, and they said, hey, just letting you know, Brooks Kriske is coming up, bro. Brooks Kriske has now come up and taken the Yankees roster spot. They're rocking with a three-man bench. I'm not a big fan of it, but you guys know what I say. Like, whatever we think, they really don't care. So they're just going to do whatever they want. But let's take a look at the Yankees starting lineup for this evening. So, we got DJ leading off, Stanton's back in lineup in the 2-hole. Judge is batting 3, Urshela in the cleanup spot, Torres 5, and then Odor 6, Sanchez 7, Andujar 8 in left, Frazier 9 playing right with Jordan Montgomery on the mound. But you know what the biggest part of today's lineup is, chat? Aaron Judge is in center field. His first start in center field since 2018. I think he only has one start there his entire career, and that was in 2018. Shout out to Judge. I'm genuinely excited to watch this game tonight, and I haven't felt like this in a while, honestly. Like, I don't know if anybody else feels like this, but for some reason, I'm genuinely excited to see the Yankees play tonight. I don't know, but we forgot to do it in the beginning, so we're going to do it now. Shout out to everybody currently in the chat. Let's take attendance/roll call. You guys know the deal. We got Voltage Gaming. We got Borg, Yankee Fan for Life, Yo Elvis. Who else? We got Martin, Austin, Diego, Amy, Not So Family Fun Vision, Jesse Sanchez, Martin. I think I said Martin already, but Martin times 2. PTR, we got JT, we Kyle Johnson, Yankees Reverse, Frank, Dirt Bike Nation. Who else? We got Ruben, T-Bird. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. Hopefully the Yankees can just win tonight. That's all I'm asking for, right? Let's flip back to the usual screen here. If the Yankees can take 3 out of 4 from the Rays, can you imagine how much our idea about this team will change? Because it's possible, right? It's Monty versus, I believe, McClanahan tonight. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Sorry, McClanahan, if that's wrong. But I think this is a winnable matchup. I don't know if this dude has faced the Yankees before. That's actually, like, a really good question. The name sounds really familiar. Like, I feel like we faced this guy at least at some point. But let me check real quick. No. Okay, the Yankees look like they haven't faced him before. However, he is coming off on Thursday, he faced the Royals. He pitched 5 shutout innings with 6 strikeouts. He's 2-0 this season with 3.29 ERA. He's a solid pitcher. The Yankees haven't seen him yet, though. So that kind of concerns me only because the Yankees always struggle against guys they haven't seen before. If there's a guy making his MLB debut, or some aging veteran who's not good, or just some random dude in the league who's not good, the Yankees are likely going to get trashed on. There you go. But listen, shout out to Sawbelly with the $5 dono. Appreciate you, Sawbelly. You are the man. Really do appreciate it. That's awesome. Let's see what we got in the chat. Ruben says Judge was center field in college, believe it or not. Yeah. No, I mean, listen, Judge looks comfortable in center field from, like, the very small amount of time we saw him playing out there. So I'm so down for that. Especially, listen, we talked about this last night, right? There's no way that Brett Gardner can remain the Yankees center fielder for moving forward. It just literally can't happen. So if you have to use Judge out there sometimes, I don't know, like, if you got to throw Andujar in center field. I saw he was getting some reps out there. I don't know. Just anything to kind of keep Gardner out of the lineup at this point I'm down with. But Damian says, yesterday's big win means absolutely nothing if they don't follow up today with a W. I have to kind of agree. We need to see the Yankees kind of come out there today and show that their emotion can carry over from last night into today, if that makes sense. Last night was a huge win. You get that walk-off home run. No one really expected it. So, I mean, if you could kind of carry that momentum into today, that's all the Yankees really need. But listen, shout out to Jesus Chavez with the $5 dono. Appreciate you, Jesus. He says, let's go Yankees. I would take this outfield lineup on a daily. Let's go Miggy. Let's go Judge. Let's go Frazier. Chat, this is a milestone moment. Brian Finger Guns, bang, bang, bang. Jesus Chavez literally just said, let's go Frazier. Round of applause to that. We might be acquiring him to the Clinton bandwagon here. Let's go. Martin says, bro, I'm going to be mad if Mike Ford gets called back up in 10 days. He won't. I find it a little strange that the Yankees are rocking with a 3-man bench now, only because last time we saw them like rock out with a 3-man bench, it didn't really go over too well. I'm pretty sure they were put in like a really weird situation at one point where they had not one guy left on the bench. I think that was the game where Aaron Hicks got injured maybe. But I mean, it's just something that doesn't really make sense. I don't know. I would have loved to see a Gittins or an Amberkey. Even a Dietrich at this point, even though Dietrich has been really bad at the AAA level, I would have preferred to see him over Brooks Kriske, bro. Like, what is Brooks Kriske going to provide to the Yankees tonight, even if it is a close game? If it's a close game and you have to throw Brooks Kriske out there, you should be ashamed of yourself, and it's as simple as that. But let's take a look at some of these other chat comments. Jonathan says, Ford was finally in all caps, sent down in Judge and center. I'm excited about tonight. Let's go. Bro, I'm so excited about tonight. And it's so odd, right? Because look at how things change in 24 hours. If you guys go back and watch the pregame from yesterday, 24 hours ago, the vibe was completely different. I was like, bro, if anybody has anything better to do during the game, go do it. Don't waste your time watching the Yankees. And now here I am saying, I'm genuinely excited to watch the Yankees play tonight. And it's refreshing, right? Because I haven't been able to say that for like a week now. So shout out to that. But, Austin says, Pat, I knew the Yankees were calling up a pitcher because we have legit no pitchers available today. Bro, I guess. I don't know. And Austin also says, Pat, Kriske is one of the only pitchers available today. We needed him to have pitchers available. Legit, everyone pitching yesterday. I get that, but, like, I don't know. Bro, I just don't want to see Brooks Kriske up here. It's just frustrating at this point. Martin says, hey, Pat, I think Monty is going to dominate the Rays today just like he dominated the White Sox 2 weeks ago. He's going 7 innings with 13 strikeouts today. That's bold. I think Monty's going to pitch well. I don't know about that well. If we kind of look at his most recent starts, after the White Sox start, he did have a little bit of a clunker against the Blue Jays. He went 4 2/3, gave up 5 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 home run, 2 walks. So, I mean, it's not like he's coming off that awesome White Sox start. This is just the only reason why I can't really get behind, like, the Monty train, like Derek is, for example, right? He's just not consistent. We'll see a fantastic outing from Monty, where, like the White Sox one, where he'll go 7 innings, 5 hits, no earned runs, no walks, 11 Ks. But then he'll come out his next start and won't be able to go through 5. I mean, also, like, we could go back to his last 2 starts before that too. May 11th against the Rays, the dude went 6 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 9 Ks. But then his following start, he was terrible against Baltimore. In 3 innings, he gave up 5 runs and 2 walks, bro. Like, I don't understand why Jordan Montgomery is so inconsistent. It's aggravating. I don't know. Maybe he could kind of just be consistently good today. I have no idea. But listen, shout out to Jesus with the $2 dono. Appreciate you, Jesus. He says, what do you think about Cannon or whatever his name is? I kind of looked into some research on him. I believe his name is... What's his first name? Can't think of it. But he looks like he's a guy with some solid potential. He put really good numbers up in the Arizona Fall League in 2019. But he hasn't played above low A, I don't think. However, I'm pretty sure he was drafted out of college. So I don't know what the impact is going to be within the next couple of years. I don't know. He's a player to be named later. I don't really have too much high expectations, but apparently he's got a lot of talent. Apparently he's a super underrated prospect who can make an impact at some point. So I don't know. Austin says, Pat, hopefully Kriske pitches multi-inning, and then we could send him down, call up Didi, Gittins, Zambergy, etc. Chad, do we really think Kriske's only up for today? Because personally, I think Kriske is going to be up for a while. I don't know if that's just me being like delusional, but I don't think that this is just a one-day kind of thing. If he is, sent down after today's game and called up for like a Gittins or something, I'll be ecstatic. But I don't know. PTR says the only pitch I remember Brooks throwing was he hit a batter and he got thrown out. I don't even know if that was him. Maybe? I mean, I know he was up with the Yankees for a brief stint last season, but I don't remember. Let's see. Wait, he pitched a game with the Yankees this season? Why don't I remember that? Chat, who remembers Brooks Kriske pitching for the Yankees this season? Apparently April 21st against the Braves. He pitched 1 inning, gave up an earned run. I don't remember that. What? I could have sworn the last time we saw him was in 2020. He pitched a few games in 2020. He had that really bad clunker against the Mets where he gave up 5 earned runs in an inning and a third. And that kind of gave him 6 earned over, or 3 2/3. But I genuinely don't remember him pitching. Blows my mind. But Ulysses says, yeah, I think Krisky's up because we need an extra arm short term. Bro, I hope so. I hope it's really just a short term thing because the Yankees cannot keep running out there with a 3-man bench, especially considering how weak, like injury prone wise the Yankees are. Like, I feel like they can't have guys play more than a couple days in a row. Just because, bro, if Giancarlo Stanton DHs, God forbid, 2 days in a row, he's done. So, I mean, you need some extra bats on that bench because Kyle Higashioka or Gary Sanchez, whoever's the catcher on the bench that day, has to remain there in like an emergency situation. And then you don't really have many other options. What, like Brett Gardner? Like, come on, bro. But Kyle Johnson says, are the Rays going bullpen day tomorrow against Cole? Real chance for us to close the series strong with a win tonight. It's true. Let me check real quick if they are going bullpen day against Cole tomorrow. It looks like it. Right now it says TBD as far as their projected starter. So it's possible that they go bullpen day tomorrow. Bro, that's what I'm saying though. If the Yankees could pull out a win tonight, you could easily take 3 out of 4 from the Rays. Just by winning tonight and then winning tomorrow with Cole on the mound. Which with Cole on the mound, you'd kind of expect a win. But it seems like the Yankees never win when Cole pitches because they decide to not give him run support. So there's that. But listen, chat, Jesus travels with another $2 dono. Appreciate you, Jesus. Let's go. He says, Miggy Frazier going deep, and so is Sanchez. I like that. Miggy, sure. Frazier, of course. Sanchez, sure. I like it. Ryan Finger Guns, bang, 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 bang. Let's go. Leanna says, is tomorrow happening? It's 94% chance of rain. You know, that's actually a really good question. I think we mentioned that yesterday, whether or not tomorrow would get rained out. If we look at the weather right now, to be honest, it looks like the weather might hold up for the game because 1 p.m. nothing, 2 p.m. nothing, and then 3 p.m., 4 p.m. looks like 30% chance of rain. So it's very possible the Yankees still play tomorrow. I don't know. But also, Chat Jesus travels with another $2 dono. Appreciate you, Jesus. You're the man. He says, I believe we lost that game because of him. I believe he's referring to Brooks Kriske. Bro, screw Brooks Kriske. Brooks Kriske. That's like a tongue twister. Brian Fingerguns, bang, bang, bang. But yeah, bro, I have nothing against Brooks Kriske. Oh, Borg makes a point. Pat, Kriske will get sent down for Devi on Friday or Saturday. Bang. That's probably it. Big Brain Borg. That's what I'm going to call you from now on. Big Brain Borg. There we go. Let's see. Martin says, I feel you about Monty Pat. He has one good start, and then the next start he pitches terrible, but I think he's going to have his best stuff today, and I'm excited to see Judge in center field. Like, let's go. Let's go. Sawbelly says, they say your memory is the second thing to go. I can't remember what the first was. That's a quality joke. I like that. Let's see what else we got in the chat. Jamie McNeil says, Bernie was a great Yankee. Sad how it ended for him in the Yanks. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I really wasn't old enough to like watch like the bulk of Bernie's career with the Yankees. When I got into the Yankees, it was like 2006, 2007. Like Bernie was already retiring by that point. So yeah, shout out to Bernie Williams though. Yankee fan for life says, Patrick, you were right. Boston can't hit decent pitching. I don't want to say I told you so, but I kind of told you so. Boston lost last night, I believe. Let me see if I can pull this up. Who did Boston? Oh, yeah, they lost the Astros last night. They went up against... Who'd they go up against? Luis Garcia? Yeah, Luis Garcia. Is that the same dude who went up against Monty at Yankee Stadium? I think I was at that game. Ruben says, Pat, read my Bernie stats I just posted. Let me see if I could find that. Man, prime Bernie Williams was so underrated. People don't give him props enough. His slash line from 1995 to 2002 and a 162 average was 37 doubles, 6 triples, 28 home runs, 321, 406, 531 slugging with a 937 OPS, 142 OPS plus. Bro, shout out to Bernie Williams. Bro, get Bernie Williams on stream for me, please. That's all we need. Let's see. Jesse Dominguez says, hot take, Aaron Judge and Red Thunder and Miggy will rake tonight. I'm expecting a big game out of Judge. I don't know why. I do know why, because Judge is an absolute beast. But also at the same time, I think him playing center field might, like, make him feel like he has to, like, bang a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, might make him try a little bit harder. He's a center fielder. Why not? But, bro, Judge is an absolute monster. Like, if anybody's not a Judge guy, just get out. I really don't care if I see numbers drop. Bro, Aaron Judge is one of the most underrated superstars in the league. And I feel like he just doesn't get enough credit. And the fact that he's stayed healthy for just about the majority of the season so far, besides, like, those couple days off where he had side soreness. Let's go, bro. Breakbrain Borg says, how do these guys never run out of options? It feels like we've called up and sent down Albert Abreu 7 times. Okay, I've wondered this same thing, like, numerous times. I don't know how options work. Just like Jack Harlow, I don't know how options work. And it's so strange because I remember I think I asked Jalen about this, and he was like, it goes, like, by season or something, but, like, I don't know how a guy like Albert Abreu doesn't run out of options. It's so confusing to me. If someone can, like, give me an explanation in the chat, like, as to, like, how options work and why Albert Abreu has so many, please let me know. Listen, shout out to M. Ven with the $10 dono. Appreciate you. I'm waiting for the Brian Frangons. Bang, bang, bang. Let's go. Austin says, Pat, you say Judge has stayed healthy all year, and then tonight he gets injured. That's literally just not true. Like, that's literally just not true. Like, you guys think that I'm, like, the biggest jinx ever? Let me remind you. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Jinxes are not real. Just saying. Jesus says, leave Judge at center and let's go get Cole Calhoun from Arizona. Is Cole Calhoun even having a good season? I have not looked. I honestly forgot the dude existed, if we're being honest. Pulling up his stats. He's batting .292, .333 on base, .812 OPS. I mean, Cole Calhoun's having a decent year. He would actually be a huge upgrade from Brett Gardner. Just saying. But he didn't really have that good of a year last year. He's only played 13 games this year. I don't know. Small sample size. We'll see. Oh, he's injured. Cole Calhoun is injured. So that's why he's only played 13 games. Really? Let's see. Ruben says, I wonder if Judge could really play center field consistently throughout the year. Bro, I wish. Like, if Judge could literally play center field for the Yankees, like, consistently, bro, imagine he turns into, like, a Mike Trout kind of thing. But no, like, genuinely. That would put the Yankees in such a good situation moving forward, only because then you don't have to go out and acquire a center fielder, right? You could literally look at Aaron Judge as, like, maybe your everyday center fielder, right? You have Clinton right, Andujar / Gardner in left. I don't know. But then you genuinely, like, don't have to go out and trade prospects for a center fielder. I don't know. This is only my third day out here. I don't know what's going on. Martin says, bro, Ketel Marte is really fun to watch. Like, he's hitting .356 this season, man. Imagine he's on the Yankees. Also, he homered today, too. He's heating up. Bro, I would love Ketel Marte on the Yankees. Like, you guys know where I stand on this. Ketel Marte would be awesome. However, I don't really see it happening. I think the Yankees kind of look at their center field spot right now, right? And they think that they have so many options. Jack Harlow. Now that they have the ability to throw Judge out there, they can throw Andujar out there if they need, Wade out there if they need, Gardner. They still love Gardner. No matter how bad he is, the Yankees love Brett Gardner. Also, as Leanna said, maybe Clint gets a chance in center field at 1.2. I don't know. They have options out there, Jack Harlow. But I don't know. We'll see. I would love Ketel Marte, but I really don't know if the Yankees are going to give up prospects for him. We'll see. Irving says, you get 3 options. Each option is a full year. They can be moved up and down, no limit. So you get 3 options, and each option is a full year? So Albert Abreu can be sent up and down 100 times this year, but it only takes up 1 option. Is that true? There's a 20-day limit, says Ulysses. So there's a 20-day limit, and he could be sent down like 1,000 times, and it's only 1 option. Jack Harlow, there you go. Let's see. Big Brain Borg says, Pat, can you explain the options Jack Harlow hold? So the whole, whenever we say options Jack Harlow, I don't know if you guys know the song What's Poppin' by Jack Harlow. He has a lyric in there. He says, I got options. There you go. Bang. Ruben says, man, if Judge was a guy that could play center field at a Gold Glove caliber way and stay healthy, that would have been great because then Stan could have been the right fielder. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I don't think we acknowledge as much how important it would be for Stan to be able to play the field. The Yankees really wouldn't have that many outfield concerns right now if Stanton could be, like, trusted to stay healthy in the outfield. You know what I mean? I mean, because listen, you probably would put Clinton center in that situation, right? At least try him out there. You'd have Judge in right, Stanton in left, and then you would be able to get Gary consistent at bats because then when he's not catching, you DH him. If the Yankees had that DH spot open to kind of just like use it as a revolving door for different guys, like, bro, Chris Gittens would be an awesome addition to the Yankees like DH spot right now. But unfortunately, it's kind of taken up by Giancarlo Stanton because for some reason the dude just can't play the outfield. It genuinely boggles my mind at this point, but it is what it is. Voltage Gaming says, Pat, where could I get that shirt? You know what, Voltage Gaming? Just because you're the man, I'm going to send you a direct link in the chat just so you could go and check out the shirt. Unhingedclothing.shop. I believe it is actually, I'll put that link in there 3 times. Bang. Unhingedclothing.shop. That is the link to the specific collection with this shirt in it. I believe it's only $10, so go check it out. But Ulysses says, if you spend 20 days in the minors, your option is burned. Okay, that kind of makes sense now, though. Just so, like, because I'm assuming, like, Albert Abreu hasn't spent 20 days in the minors in between, like, these up and down kind of things. So I guess that kind of makes sense. I never understood how they work, though. It's kind of strange. Ruben says, Stan can stay healthy and play the outfield. The problem is the Yankees, honestly, they're way too cautious and not willing to let the man play. But my thing is, it's like, that's what I thought too, right? Like, I thought the whole, like, just put Stan in the outfield, see what happens. I thought that was a Yankees thing. Clearly it's not, only because the first day where the Yankees kind of tried to put Stanton in the outfield, and Boone mentioned that he would be a possibility in the absence of Aaron Hicks, he got hurt. He's strained his quad or whatever. So it's like, what are we expected to believe now? He's genuinely just not able to play the outfield, and it sucks because when the Yankees do make the World Series, because I'm still banking on that, you're going to need Stanton in the outfield. He's going to have to play left field, and that's going to be his first time all season playing the outfield in the World Series, the biggest games of the entire season. That's the first time you want to see Stanton in the outfield in a couple years. So they're going to have to try him out there at some point this season. It's a little bit ridiculous, but he's been taking fly balls all season, but I think it's just ironic that the one day Boone is like, oh, like maybe we'll give Stanton a shot in left. Bang, he gets hurt. Doesn't make sense. But Austin says, big fan Pat. Keep up the great work. Never miss a stream. Go Yanks. Appreciate you, Austin. Appreciate everybody who stops by the streams all the time. You guys really mean a lot to me. Martin says, bro, Pat, you make the coolest shirts, man. You guys are too kind. You guys are really too kind today. For no reason. Let's go. Appreciate it. THG says, I know that Stan is not a center field option, but out of curiosity, did he ever play center field with the Marlins or in the minors? Johnny, that's a really good question, and you know what that calls for. That calls for a little bit of research. Let's see. If we look at Stanton's career stats, as far as defense goes, fielding. Okay, so it looks like in his career with the Marlins, he played one major league game in center field. There's actually one inning in center field. As far as his minor league career, has he played center field? Looks like he played a decent amount of center field in his minor league career. If I could find the last time he played a significant amount, though. He played 42 games in center field when he was 18 years old in Single A, which was in 2008. So the last time he's really played any sort of significant time in center field was about, how many years ago? It's 2021. 13? 13 years ago. Bang. Somehow we always end up doing math on here. Damn. Listen, shout out to LA Yankee King with the $5 dono. Appreciate you, LA Yankee King. Give me those Brian finger guns. Bang, bang, bang. Let's go. He says, Pat, I think the Yankees should shop Voit, DJ LeMahieu, and Sanchez and get more athletic and players that can actually run the bases. LA Yankee King, appreciate the dono. Here's my thing. Personally, I was open to the idea of trading Voit after last season just because I thought his value was going to be at his highest, right? But clearly the Yankees didn't do that just because I guess they didn't feel like they got any offers that were kind of worth trading Voit for. DJ LeMahieu is not being traded, and Gary Sanchez probably isn't going to be traded midseason either. It's difficult to trade a catcher midseason. Also, Gary Sanchez's value is probably zilch right now, so I don't think the Yankees are just going to deal him just to get him off. I just don't see it. But I definitely think that they do need to acquire more athletic players that can run the bases. Sure, the Yankees are probably the worst base running team in the league, but I think that they can acquire those players without having to give up like a DJ or a Gary or a Voit. So I think that they could have the best of both worlds as far as that goes. But Yankee Fan for Life says Stanton is very beautiful, man. Bro, Giancarlo Stanton is easily beautiful. Like, if we look at the most beautiful Yankees, right? Aaron Judge, beautiful man. Garrett Cole, gorgeous man. Stanton, beautiful man. Clint Frazier, fabulous man. Love it. Austin says, Pat, how's the Scranton Wilkes-Barre doing this year? Record, best pitcher right now, best hitter. Just wondering. You know, this is a really good question. That's something that I should probably look into. I'll let you guys know in the postgame. I don't think they're doing too bad, though. They have a couple, Chris Gittens is absolutely raking down there. King of exit velocity. Trey Ambergey's having a good year. I don't think Hoyjun Park is in AAA, is he? But I know he's raking. He might be in Somerset in AA. Let's see. $2 dono from Jesus Chavez. Appreciate you, Jesus. He says, beside the shirt, he models them as well. LOL. Bro, if you have your own brand, bro, you better be repping that 24/7. Like, it's very rare you guys are going to see me wearing a shirt that's not unhinged. Just saying. But we got those Brian finger guns. Bang, bang, bang. Let's go. Ulysses says, no, I don't recall him playing center field. I recall Christian Yelich being the everyday center field for the Marlins. Chat, let me ask you guys a question. Would you have preferred the Yankees traded for Christian Yelich over Giancarlo Stanton? I don't think Yelich is having that good of a season this year, if I'm not mistaken. He's having a decent year, but he hasn't really replicated the stats that he put up in 2018, 2019, when he just was ridiculous. He was like Barry Bonds, bro. But I mean, Christian Yelich is still a solid player. Would you guys prefer him over trading for Giancarlo Stanton? I see lots of yeses. I see lots of yeses. Ruben says, last one, Pat. Can you read my last Stanton comment? Let me see. Stanton. Ruben says 2019 was an aberration for Stanton. He's getting injured more often because he doesn't get enough reps to get his body used to it on a day in and day out basis. Yes, bro. This is exactly what I'm trying to say all the time, bro. How is Giancarlo Stanton supposed to get comfortable and acclimated in his plate approach and just playing the field and everything if he's not doing it on a consistent basis? It's so odd, and it's so frustrating at this point. Just give Stan everyday at-bats. I don't want to hear anything about a build-up program. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. I see 95% yeses. So it looks like everyone wanted Yelich over Stanton. At the time, though, chat, at the time, did you want Yelich over Stanton? Because looking back, obviously, we could be like, yeah, Yelich would have been the better fit for the Yankees. Left-handed guy, hits for contact, a bunch of power, too, would absolutely rake in Yankee Stadium. But I think at the time, we could all agree, like, Giancarlo Stanton was our pick. I don't know. Let's see. Majestical Chicken says, read last, please, Platt. He says, OMG, I'm in a 6-hour car ride. I have a headache, and my siblings are screaming, but I'm still happy because I get to watch you, Pat. that hurts. I mean, no, that hurts my heart in like a good way. You know what I mean? Appreciate that, Majestical Chicken. I love the name too. Majestical Chicken might be one of my favorite names to ever see in the chat. So there you go. Round of applause to you. T-Bird says, I still want Stanton traded. It's not happening. Anybody who wants Stanton traded, I can guarantee you it's not happening. Also, let's not forget, before the injury, Giancarlo Stanton was absolutely raking, bro. He was the Yankees' best hitter, like, by far. So, I still don't think the trade was a mistake. As Kyle said, it was kind of too good to pass up. I don't really blame Cashman for it. There's a difference between trades that just don't really work out and bad trades. I wouldn't call the Giancarlo Stanton trade a bad trade at all, but we'll see how it progresses. I mean, he's still under contract for a while to come. But let's make some predictions for tonight, chat. As far as who goes yard tonight, let's pull up the Yankees lineup here. Now, I usually pick Frazier. I didn't pick Frazier last night. He hits a walk-off home run. So we're not going to pick Frazier tonight. Okay? Not picking him. Let's see. I think I'm going to go Stanton. I think Stanton crushes one. I think we're going to see an absolute moonshot from Stanton. I believe we're getting Stanton, Judge. Screw it, bro. I'm picking Clint. So no one's stopping me. I got Stanton, Judge, and Clint all going yard tonight. And as far as a final score prediction, bro, the Yankees are winning 6-2. Bang. Come at me. But listen, also, shout out to Jesus Chavez with the $2 dono. Appreciate you, Jesus. Brian Finger Guns. Bang, bang, bang. Let's go. He says, see you peeps after the game. Let's go, Yanks. Appreciate you for stopping by, Jesus. You are the man. But yeah, like I said, Stanton, Judge, Frazier, all going yard. Don't care. Yolvis says, well, Clint not going deep. Now, that's just not true. Only because jinxes aren't real. There's no way I could be jinxing Clint. He is probably so hot after that walk-off home run last night. He's going to come in raking. I think we are in the beginning of an absolute hot streak from Clint Frazier like we haven't seen so far this season. I'm just saying, bro. Clint is about to go on a ridiculous streak like you've never seen before. He's going 3 for 4 tonight with a dinger. Come at me. Who's telling me I'm wrong? No one. But as far as what Monty's going to do tonight, I think Monty gives the Yankees 6, 2 earned runs, and 8 Ks. I don't think it's going to be a fantastic outing, but I think it's going to be good enough to have the Yankees win. And I think the Yankees are finally going to provide him some run support to kind of counter that. So, listen, recapping my predictions here. This is, why are you screaming? Sorry, I just get heated when I talk about Clint. So, home runs. Judge, Stanton, Clint. Clint goes 3 for 4. Beginning of a ridiculous hot streak for him. And then Monty, 6 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, 8 Ks. Book it. Yankees are winning tonight 6-2. Really looking forward to it. But, chat, with that being said, I will be live directly after the Yankee game for the postgame, so stay tuned for that. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications for more. You guys know I go live before and after every single Yankees game this season, so stay tuned for all that content. Bunch of links in the description, too. Follow us on Newsbreak. Got exclusive content going up on there. We got the Discord. That's just like a massive group chat with a bunch of Yankee fans in there, so go hop in there. And then also merchandise, unhingedclothing.shop. The link is in the description if you guys want to purchase any of the clothing. Also, stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. I will see you guys directly after the game for the post game. Peace. Let's go, Yankees.